Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. In this chapter, we'll focus on managing user accounts. CUCM supports two types of user accounts: end user account and application user account. Now, end user accounts are accounts that are associated with individuals such as employee, managers, CEO. These type of accounts are used for personal use for interactive logins such as extension mobility, contact center as an agent, web access to manage the phones, so and so. These are used for features and individual administrator rights. So, for example, if you want to create a temporary account for a group of engineers who are hired to do a certain job, you would create an end user account, provide the necessary privilege so that they can log in on a web access to have privilege to certain area of the call manager configurations. End users accounts are included in your corporate directories, whether being integrated with the call Active Directory or locally configured. They will be available for searching from the phone. End users account can be either configured locally in Call Manager, or they can be integrated with Microsoft Active Directory, iPlanet, Netscape, or Sun1. Application users, on the other hand, are user accounts that are associated with application for authorization purpose. These are non-interactive login because these are initiated from an application perspective. Application end user accounts are required to associate applications, third-party applications that wants to communicate with Call Manager, for example. Search applications, for example, is Contact Center, CUE, Presence, Unity Connection, and so and so. Now, application users, since they are not associated with any end users or a phone, they are not usually part of user directory, so they will not be listed as part of a search in a phone directory setups. Application users must be local to Call Manager, cannot be part of LDAP server. Data that are associated with the user accounts will are categorized into two different categories: personal and organizational settings, and Call Manager related settings. Personal and organizational settings include user ID, first name, last name, department, their phone number, their email ID, their password. Whereas the Call Manager related settings will be settings that are related to the Call Manager, for example, their privilege in Call Manager, PIN number, the digest authentications, type of applications they are connected to, which devices they are controlling, and so on and so. What makes it different in terms of these two categories is that how the Call Manager is providing the directory service. If the